I got ChatGPT to create my Facebook ads in less than 5 minutes, basically putting my entire creative department out of business. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact prompt that I use to create winning ads in less than 5 minutes without just using a basic prompt that everybody uses. I'm going to show you how to leverage the full potential of this platform. This is groundbreaking, guys. This is really amazing stuff. And if you use this stuff the right way, you're going to be able to test more ads, but more importantly, you're going to test the right ads. A lot of people only focus on the quantity. I'm going to show you how to leverage both quantity and quality. So whether you're a new advertiser or you're a brand that's, spending millions every single month on Meta ads or TikTok ads, I'm going to show you the exact prompt that you should use to create winning ads every single week, shipping winning ads to your ad platforms and making sure that you're scaling as much as possible, but also in the shortest amount of time. Let's get straight into it. In this segment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the exact prompt that I'm leveraging, as you can see it here on screen. It's a pretty long prompt, and it's a prompt that I started using a few weeks ago with a very interesting thought process behind it. So essentially here, what we want to do, we don't want to be creating the ad yet. What we want to do is we want to leverage the AI to create the prompt that we're going to use with the inputs we give it, so that then we can use the prompt ChatGPT gave us to then create the visual that we want, okay? So here, what we're doing is we're prompting it to start asking us questions, one question at a time, interview style, to get more information about our product, the ideal customer, the tone of the brand, the tonality of the creative, how do you want it to be, luxury, or is it more masculine, is it more powerful, is it more, the category, is it a product in use, or is it just a before and after? What are we trying to achieve, okay? So here, the prompt starts with us asking it, hey, follow this interview sequence, ask us all of these questions, and you're going to have the prompt below in the description, so don't worry. But essentially here, what we want to do is we want to give it as many inputs as possible so that it gives us cohesive, but also smart outputs, okay? A lot of the times, if you just say, hey, I want this ad, it's too broad, right? And you're not leveraging the AI the right way. You're just using all of its data points, right? You want to give it as many constraints as possible here to guide it so that it knows what you want. Okay, so here we're going to be outputting a detailed Sora AI prompt that will generate the ad. Okay, the questions, very simple. What products are we advertising today? Who's our ideal customer? We want to be specific about their age, gender, what keeps them up at night. What's the number one problem that your product solves for this customer? What's your strongest guarantee or risk reversal or like unique selling proposition? What's the single most important benefit? The main headline. So do we want a problem focused, benefit focused, question based, direct statement? What specific proof or credential should we include in the sub headline? What call to action do you want? So is it is it shop now? Is it try it risk free? Is it what type of call to action do we want here? And then what mood should the ad convey? Okay. And then obviously the colors here. And then the output is going to be something like this with the visual elements, the copy elements, so the headline, subheadline, the body copy layout, the call to action positioning, etc., etc. And then we're going to be getting that prompt that we then use to get the output in terms of the visual. Okay, let's get straight into it. I already ran through it because I didn't want to waste time. But essentially here we're going to be advertising AG1, pretty basic here. Who's the ideal customer? A male, 35 plus, busy professional, high income, driven, competitive, doesn't have time to spend 1 hour on skincare to improve their skin, is active but is starting to notice aging and skin issues, insecurities, blah, 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 right? And then the next question is what's the number one problem AG1 solves for this man? It helps them get started with their health journey. Here, guys, this is for demonstration purposes, but I really urge you to go as detailed as possible. Okay, if these little and short sentences can be paragraphs for you, just do it. The more information you give it, the better the output will be. Okay, for the sake of time and the purpose of this video, we just kept it short. But essentially, instead of taking you like 3 minutes, like it took me here, we're going to do it in, let's say, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. But it's still better than the 2 hours that a graphic designer or a creative strategist would do it in, right? So what's the single most important benefit? We want to be feeling healthy again. We want to get back to our healthiest self, starting with one scoop. So this is the direct statement headline. So these are actually really, really strong headlines. Honestly, like every single one of them could be tested for this brand. Okay, I feel is a little bit more on brand. So here, what specific proof or credentials should we include in the sub headline? Gives you a lot of examples. You choose one, and then what call to action do you actually want? Okay, So we are going to go with this one. Yeah, that's the best one here. These are really, really strong, actually. Yeah. What mood should the ad convey? We want to convey trust, obviously, because it's a health product, but also luxury, because we don't want to put trash in our body, right? So trust, luxury, I feel like that's really on brand. And then we want to go with a lifestyle in use kind of, concept. Okay. So any specific brand colors or color scheme we should incorporate, and already knows, should we stick with AG1's original greens and neutrals, or do you want to experiment like a matte black luxury, a deep forest green, white and gold? Like it's super, super powerful. Like you could test so much with this. It's actually crazy. So here we're going to be sticking with the original greens and neutrals. And now it creates the prompt. So this is the prompt. So look at how detailed it is. The scene composition, the lighting specifications, the mood and atmosphere, the style elements, the camera angle, the product place. Like this is absolutely crazy. It goes in so much detail, and I only gave it like really short answers, right? So imagine if you go as deep as possible, you're gonna get so much quality out of this prompt. So let's get straight into it. In terms of the copy, take a look at this. Get back to your healthiest self, starting with one scoop, the sub headline, the body copy with the layout, the call to action positioning, the text hierarchy, the font styling suggestions. Like this is ridiculous, honestly. All right. So let me show you the output. Look at this, is crazy. Like this is incredible. Obviously, honestly, if I was to test this, I would probably not test it like this. I would basically get a graphic designer to just touch it up a little bit, but this is like 95% out of the way in terms of work done. This is absolutely crazy. Like the angle of the camera, the product positioning, the call to action maybe could be a little bit like maybe here we would include a little bit more like maybe a 5-star, some more details about the 75 plus nutrients. Here we probably center this a little bit better. But apart from that, I mean, look, this looks so good. This is ridiculous. And if this took me 3 minutes or 2 minutes to make, you could actually make 20 ads every single day for maybe in half an hour to an hour. All right. You could transfer it to a graphic designer just to touch it up a little bit. And then you just created a creative flywheel inside your business that takes no picture, like no input except for text, and turns it into this. Okay. This is truly powerful. And we've had winning ads created using this prompt, and the ROI is just crazy. Honestly, I'm still shocked by the value that this actually gives us as marketers. So again, if you want to use this, you need to use this technology the right way. And the right way is really to leverage the details. Okay. You want to guide the AI. The AI is super powerful at doing the heavy lifting. You need to be the brains behind it, right? This does the heavy lifting for you in terms of what questions to ask. Right. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have been mind blown by how effective this tool is for, creative departments or ad departments, or even as a sole founder. If you're just running your brand as a sole founder, it's super, super powerful to use this technology and just keep on testing. And it completely shrinks the learning curve and the, I would say the growth curve, if you will. Right. And if you're not using this technology, I mean, you're just going to be left behind. Right. So you might as well learn how to use it properly so that you can leverage it for your own sake and for your own benefit. Now, again, if you want to be in the loop for the most up-to-date e-commerce strategies, how we're actually scaling our clients on the back end, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, let me know what type of content you'd like to see. For those who don't know me, I'm Omar. I'm the founder of Our Growth Labs. We provide a full growth funnel done for you service for e-commerce businesses based on Shopify. And, we're very good at it. So if you're here for the free value, subscribe to the channel. If you want us to actually take care of this stuff for you and actually scale you even faster, just book a call with us and I'll see you on the other side. All right. I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.